There's something massively important and helpful you can learn from this man, Miriam Cooper. And after I've told you a bit about his life, you'll understand what I mean. Plus, there's an unexpected Flying Tigers connection. So watch until the end to learn what it was.
Cooper served as a bomber pilot in World War I, flying the DH-4 Liberty biplane, nicknamed the Flying Coffin. True to form, Cooper's Liberty was soon shot down in flames. As his plane, ablaze, spun towards the ground, Cooper chose to risk getting burned alive rather than bailing out and sacrificing the life of his gunner bombardier, Edmund Leonard, who was unconscious in the rear observation seat of the plane.
Both of them survived the crash landing and were captured by the Germans. Cooper spent the rest of the war in a German hospital. In 1919, Cooper again chose to risk his life providing air combat support as a volunteer pilot for the Polish army in the Polish-Soviet War, earning a Silver Cross for outstanding bravery and risk of life on the field of battle.
But in 1920, his plane was shot down, and again, Cooper became a prisoner of war, this time in the far more miserable conditions of a Soviet prisoner of war camp. Ever the adventurer, Cooper eventually escaped from the camp, making it to Latvia just before the end of the war.
Cooper's twin fascinations were two new revolutionary technologies, air combat and movie cameras. With demand for the former waning, he turned his attention to the latter, traveling all over the world, making films in places as far-flung as Persia, Thailand, and the Sudan. But Cooper's greatest claim to fame is probably the 1933 movie King Kong, perhaps one of the most influential films ever made, which Cooper produced and directed alongside his collaborator Ernest Schustad. Cooper even flew one of the planes in the famous climatic scene.
But his desire for adventure was still not sated. So in World War II, Cooper was quick to re-enlist at the ripe old age of 48 years old. First, he worked as the logistics liaison for the Doolittle rig.
Later, in April 1942, he helmed a new project to secure the delivery of supplies for the Flying Tigers and the Chinese army, the treacherous supply route that became known as the Hun. On a few occasions, even piloting the cargo planes himself. In August of that same year, he became the Chief of Staff to none other than Chief Flying Tiger Claire Lee Chennault. After the war, Cooper continued to make movies, do politics, even pioneer new technologies for decades.
So, what's the important secret we can learn from Cooper? He was a man truly not afraid to die. As a result, as William O. Douglas would have it, he was strangely free to live.
If more of us took that attitude, I think maybe we'd have more of a chance to really taste of life the way filmmaker, adventurer, hero Miriam Cooper did. Who's your favourite forgotten hero?